Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I want to share with you guys how I'm using some of the Dollar Tree houses. So there is a ton that I have found. There's there's chalkboard ones, there's whiteboard ones. I found these really cute picture frame ones. I found some smaller ones, all different kinds of houses and styles. So let's get into creating some fun DIYs with these. For this first DIY, I'll be using two of these wooden chalkboard houses from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using some stickers also from Dollar Tree, and I'm just putting them right in the center. And then just to add a little bit of extra onto this so they don't look super plain, I'm just using some of that burlap trim that was also from Dollar Tree. And then once these were done, I was like, these need a bow, so I'm just adding on some gingham black and white bows. These were off of Amazon, and I will link them down below for you guys. We watch the sun go down over the same old town. I do want to thank AF Cultures for sponsoring today's video. They are right out of the US in Ohio, and they make beautiful metal customized signs. They have some already made, but why would you not want to have a really beautiful, cute, customized sign? I always say cute, but they are super high quality. I am loving the one that I did for our family. So I wanted to customize one of the pictures. I'm really obsessed with pictures and getting pictures printed and posted, but how cool is this? So you can just send them in a picture, and then you can choose what size. This is an 18-inch, and you send them a picture, and they will actually send you over what your metal piece is going to look like. So it's not a surprise to you what it is going to look like when you receive it. There's two holes on the top where you could just nail it into your wall, or if you want to do it as an outdoor piece, they also have those available too. But if you guys want to check out AF Cultures, I will link it in the description box below so you guys can get your own customized metal sign. Like so many times. DIY, I'll be using this family house sign, and I'm also going to be using some scrapbook paper. This scrapbook paper came from the Echo Park scrapbook monthly subscription box. It is double-sided, which I didn't really love the double-sided scrapbook paper, but they have so many different options in like what is in this package. And you guys, if you guys want to check it out, I'll link it below if you want. But I loved this. And then when I cut this out, I realized that this bottom piece was there, so this did not fit my house, but I'm like, okay, I don't want to waste scrapbook paper. I will come up with something for this. So it did fit, and then there was just a little bit at the bottom that I eventually needed to cover. I am just taking a glue stick and gluing the scrapbook paper to the house. Before we look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many. Also had this wood bead garland I recently picked up at Dollar Tree as well, and then I am just going to be adding some of that garland to the bottom. So I did not cut anything until I knew exactly how much I needed for the bottom of this house, and I'm just using a ton of hot glue, and then I'm just going to be bringing this garland to the bottom. And I'm actually kind of glad that the scrapbook paper was a little too short, so I would be able to do this, because I don't think I would have added this bead garland if the scrap paper would have fit. So I found this wreath at a yard sale. It came with rope, and it came with a couple of these smaller wreaths. So I'm just gluing this right to the center, and then I'm just going to be adding some boxwood. This came from Walmart. I think the price is no longer 98 cents. I think it's actually over $1 now. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you guys have picked up any greenery from Walmart lately. So once that was done, I decided to just add that family sign right to the center, because I didn't really know what to do with it. It was still really cute, and I didn't just want to throw it in the garbage, so I'm just going to be gluing that right to the center. Times before, and I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. DIY, I'll be using this house right here. It's another chalkboard, and I'm just going to be using a rub-on transfer. I found this on Amazon, and if I can find the exact ones, I'll link in the description box. I think this one came with either cows or sheep rub-on transfers. They're by the Reprima Design, And I will link whatever I can. It's usually a hit or miss whenever you go to check for these rub-on transfers. They're actually for furniture. So if you just type in furniture rub-on transfers on Amazon, something eventually will pop up. That's how I found these. And I'm just going to be using that crafter stick. They come with them, and it is perfect for putting on your transfers on absolutely anything. But I love making little signs with these. And I'll be using one of those whiteboard houses with some of the rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to be using some of these little cardstock pieces that came in my Echo Park subscription box. It says like Cardabella on the front, so I'm not really sure, but it did come off the Echo Park website, I promise you. So to get the rub-on transfers in here, I'm just going to be pushing them down onto the whiteboard. Use the rub-on transfers. If there is anything left over on these, I do end up saving them because you never know when you're just going to need a little bit with a project. So never throw any of this away. And this one was actually pretty easy, especially to add on to the whiteboard backing. Transfer was on there. I had just chose one of these little pieces. I think this is more for scrapbooking, but honestly, I think you can use it for absolutely anything. And I'm going to be using these probably for a ton of crafts. I got the farmhouse box, so that is what kind of drug me into the subscription box, although I don't think I will get it next month because it is a little pricey and you don't receive a ton of items. But I do love the scrapbook paper and all the little fun accessories that it did come with. Next, I'm using 4 of these little houses. These are probably for numbers for a wedding or name cards, but of course I'm going to craft with them. I'm using these rub-on transfers. These are off of Amazon, and if I can find them, I will link them. I had a friend send these to me, and they are super pretty, but you can really use any type of rub-on transfer. I will try any single one I can come across just because there's always so many different options. Some are big, some are small, but I loved these ones because I can just add these to around the houses, and then I'll be putting them back together and then adding something in the centers. Okay, this rub-on transfer is new at Dollar Tree. They have a lot of different like wood colors. I had a really hard time getting this transfer on. It was not easy. It probably took longer than any of them I have ever tried, but this is what it looks like. And then I'm just going to be using more transfers, and then the items that were from that Echo Park, the little cardstock fun little accessories. I will also be putting those in the centers of these, along with adding some stickers as well, and those are also from Dollar Tree. These are super cute. I think I'm going to end up adding them into my tier trays. They are so little, so you could really make any type of tier tray decor on a budget. I know some people don't want to buy tier trays because they think they're gonna have to spend a ton of money on a decor for them. And a lot of my items that I do use are like all season, all year long, or a lot of them are actually from Dollar Tree or yard sales. Next one, I'll be using a piece of wood from Dollar Tree and this sign that was from Dollar General, along with some scrapbook paper. I just cut this to size on the wood piece and decided to put the scrapbook paper right on top of the wood. And then I also am using the other piece of scrapbook paper that I showed, and I'm going to be adding that to the top of the house. I really liked that wood on the top, so I did want to keep it as is.
Never meant to last, but all the fun times we had, I'll never forget. We will always share a bond, no matter what, 'cause you have a piece.
Back, I'm just using a sticker from Dollar Tree, and I decided to keep this the other side plain because I thought you could always add like a vase or a floral arrangement, and I thought it would all look really great together. So that is what I did here. This is not Dollar Tree. I actually picked this up at Goodwill, and it was $2.99, but sometimes you can find wooden houses from Dollar Tree. I've picked up a couple wooden ones. It's been a while. I don't know if they still have them around, but I have seen people use them recently. I'm just going to be painting this white. It did need 2 coats, and then I'm just going to be using a rub-on transfer. So this one is the Decor Transfers by Redesign, and this one is the Sweet Lamb. So if you can find this, found it off Amazon. If I find it, I will link it in the description box. But I'm just using this little farmer market finest wool, and I loved it. I ended up just putting this on there and then adding that twine and those beads back to its original spot, and I think this one's super cute. I'm definitely going to be adding this to my tier tray as well. Last houses, I'm be using more of these chalkboard houses, but they have a little bit more dimension to them, and I'm just using some silk screen transfers. It really took me a second to figure out what those were. This one was actually off of Amazon. I love the Amazon transfers I have purchased. They did take a really long time to receive. Actually, I didn't even think I was going to receive them at all, but they did end up coming. So I'll just link that, but I don't recommend purchasing them. So if you can find them from a different seller, but I love these. They work really well. I've reused them multiple times. This silk screen transfer is from Chalkboard, and I'm just using the Chalkboard bright white chalk paste. But that is all I did to these. I love how simple and beautiful they look, so I left them as is. But you guys, that is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out AF Cultures. I will leave a link in the description box below along with a promo code for you. I love doing customized metal signs. I think they would make great gifts all year round. But that is it, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.